What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's super important. Something I wish someone had told me when I was just starting out. We're talking about the 10 biggest mistakes people make in their 20s. Now, your 20s are an incredible decade. It's a time of discovery, freedom, and laying the foundation for the rest of your life. But let's be real. It's also a time filled with confusion, pressure, and a whole lot of trial and error. The goal here isn't to scare you, but to share some wisdom so you can navigate this decade with a bit more confidence and a lot fewer regrets. So, if you're in your 20s, approaching them, or even looking back, stick around. This is for you. Let's jump right into mistake number 1, neglecting your health. When you're young, you feel invincible, right? You can pull all-nighters, survive on instant noodles and coffee, and bounce back like it's nothing. But here's the thing. The habits you build now are the ones that stick. Neglecting your physical and mental health in your 20s is like building a house on a shaky foundation. It might stand for a while, but eventually, cracks will start to show. This isn't about having a perfect diet or a six-pack. It's about the small, consistent choices. Go for a walk, drink more water, learn a few simple, healthy recipes, and please, prioritize your sleep. Your future self, the one in their 30s and 40s, who still has energy and vitality, will thank you profusely. It's the ultimate long-term investment. Mistake number 2, and this is a big one, fearing failure. Your 20s are your designated time to experiment. This is the decade to try that weird hobby, to start that side hustle, to move to that city you've always dreamed of. So many of us are paralyzed by the fear of looking stupid or not succeeding on the first try. We see perfectly curated lives on social media and think we need to have it all figured out. But guess what? Nobody does. Every successful person you admire has a long list of failures they learned from. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. It's data. It tells you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. So, give yourself permission to be a beginner. Give yourself permission to fail. The only real failure is not trying at all because you were too scared. Alright, on to mistake number 3. Thinking you need to have your entire life figured out. The pressure is immense. I get it. Society expects you to pick a career, find a partner, and be on a clear path by the time you're 25. That is an insane expectation. Your 20s are about exploration, not final destinations. It's okay to not know what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's okay to change your mind, to switch careers, to realize the path you thought you wanted isn't for you. Think of this decade as a buffet. Your job is to try a little bit of everything to figure out what you actually like, not to load up your plate with the first thing you see. Enjoy the process of discovery. The answers will come, but they come through living, not through stressing. This brings us to mistake number 4, ignoring your finances. Oof. This is a painful one for many. It's so easy to get caught up in the you only live once mentality and swipe that credit card without a second thought. But ignoring your finances is one of the fastest ways to trap yourself. Living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt. That's not freedom. The most powerful thing you can do in your 20s is learn basic financial literacy. I'm not talking about becoming a stock market guru. I'm talking about creating a simple budget, understanding the difference between needs and wants, and the magic of compound interest. Even saving a small amount consistently can grow into a fortune over time. Start an emergency fund. Start learning about investing, even if it's just $20 a month. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about having choices. Mistake number 5 is a classic. Staying in your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a nice place. It's warm, it's cozy, it's familiar. But guess what? Nothing ever grows there. Your 20s are the prime time to push your boundaries. This could be anything from traveling solo to a new country, to taking a public speaking class if you're shy, or learning a new skill that seems intimidating. Every time you do something that scares you a little, your comfort zone expands. Your confidence grows. You prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. The discomfort is temporary, but the growth is permanent. So, make a list of things that scare you in a good way, and start ticking them off, one by one. Now for mistake number 6. Comparing your journey to others. This has always been a problem, but with social media, it's on steroids. You scroll through your feed and see engagements, promotions, amazing vacations, and suddenly your own life feels lacking. Stop. You are seeing a highlight reel, not the behind-the-scenes reality. Everyone's timeline is different. Someone might get their dream job at 22, while you find your passion at 29. Someone might get married at 24, while you find your person at 35. There's no right timeline. The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth. Celebrate your own small wins. And trust your own unique path. Your story is still being written, and it's just as valid as anyone else's. Mistake number 7 is a subtle but destructive one. Neglecting your relationships. No, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about your friendships and your family. In the hustle of building a career and figuring out life, it's easy to let these connections slide. You get busy, you cancel plans, you forget to call, but these are the people who form your support system. They're the ones who will celebrate your highs and lift you up during your lows. Nurture these relationships. Be the friend who reaches out. Make time for that phone call with your parents. Your network of genuine, loving people is one of the most valuable assets you will ever have. Don't take it for granted. Let's talk about mistake number 8. Chasing money over meaning. It's tempting to take that high-paying but soul-crushing job right out of college. Security is important. I'm not denying that. But if you spend 40 hours a week doing something you hate, it will bleed into every other area of your life. Your 20s are a great time to explore what actually fulfills you. Maybe you can't afford to take a low-paying dream job right away, and that's okay. But you can volunteer on the weekends. You can start a passion project in the evenings. You can look for jobs that offer a balance of both decent pay and work that aligns with your values. Don't sacrifice your happiness for a bigger paycheck. In the long run, fulfillment is the richer reward. Mistake number 9 is a big one for personal growth. Not reading. I know. After years of school and textbooks, the last thing you might want to do is read another book. But I'm not talking about assigned reading. I'm talking about reading for yourself. Read fiction to expand your empathy and imagination. Read nonfiction to learn new skills and gain new perspectives. Read biographies to learn from the lives of others. Reading is like a cheat code for life. You can gain decades of wisdom from someone else's experience in just a few hours. Make it a habit. Even 15 minutes a day. Your future self will be smarter, more interesting, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. And finally, we've arrived at mistake number 10. Thinking you have to do it all alone. There's this myth of the self-made person who pulls themselves up by their bootstraps with no help from anyone. That's a fantasy. Every successful person has had mentors, teachers, and guides along the way. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to admit you don't know something. Seek out mentors in fields that interest you. Talk to older people and ask for their advice. Go to therapy if you're struggling with your mental health. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. We are social creatures, and we thrive in community. You don't have to navigate the complexities of your 20s by yourself. Build your tribe, ask for guidance, and be open to learning from others. So there you have it, the 10 biggest mistakes to avoid in your 20s. Remember, it's not about being perfect. You're going to make mistakes, and that's part of the journey. But hopefully, by being aware of these common pitfalls, you can navigate this incredible decade with a little more intention and come out the other side feeling proud, happy, and ready for whatever comes next. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future content. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received for your 20s? Share it down below. Until next time, take care and keep growing.